Our goal right now is just to hit 100K as soon as possible. Hopefully, 1 to 3 months for that. Down the road, 6 months, hopefully 150, and just keep on scaling up slowly.
You mentioned you kind of doubled up your revenue shortly after joining, but what was kind of the highest revenue you kind of hit since joining?
So I think when I started, I was probably around 18,000 or something in total revenue monthly. And I think by month 2, I was already doubling that. Last month might have been my highest. I think I did 78.
What's up, River? How's it going? Appreciate you hopping on today. It's been a long time coming. Would love for you if you could introduce yourself, kind of what you do and what your brand sells.
Yeah, so we're an automotive brand. We sell parts, accessories, clothing, stuff like that for automotive stuff. Yeah, I don't know.
Awesome. Well, yeah, you think you joined Meta Ads at Scale, I believe it was August maybe of last year, and would love to kind of hear from you. You were running ads before a little bit. Would love to kind of hear like what you were doing before you kind of joined the program, like what was your strategy, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, when I first started, shoot, I was throwing anything I can. I had no clue what I was doing. I think you probably remember my campaigns were just random, all over the place. New ad I put out was a separate campaign. Nothing was together. Kind of like when I started, I think you just kind of took all the ads I had that were working, put them all certain campaigns that you thought were best. I mean, I had no clue what I was even doing when I joined. I was just spending money. Hopefully it would work.
Yeah, what was great was that you, which is, talk to all brands, is it all starts with product. You have amazing products that people love. And so sometimes all it takes is just a little bit of obviously strategy, a little bit of structure in your ad account, and then things can take off really quickly. And that's kind of what happened with you. What were the main challenges you kind of faced before joining the program? Or were you looking to scale and just like didn't know what to do next? Or kind of like where were you at kind of when you joined and kind of, why did you want to join that as a scale?
Yeah, I think I wanted to join because I just didn't know what I was doing. When I was trying to scale, I think things just weren't scaling correctly. I didn't know how to do the budgets, how much to increase, if I needed to lower some. So I think when I started, I was probably around 18,000 or something in total revenue monthly. And I think by month 2, I was already doubling that, kind of going from there. But on Twitter, I saw Meta Ads at Scale, work with Mason every single time. That's all I saw when anyone was talking about ads. So I was like, let's just do it, see what happens. Worst case, that's kind of like where I started from.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I think obviously you've had a lot of growth since then. We'd love to kind of hear that a little bit deeper. You mentioned you kind of doubled up your revenue shortly after joining, but if you could kind of describe, where you kind of your highest revenue, you started at 13K-ish and kind of like what was kind of the highest revenue you kind of hit since joining?
I think last month might have been my highest. I think I did 78 in the area. So going from 18 or whatever it was when I first started to 78 within a few months, it was definitely worth spending the money to just get help scaling with.
You have an eye on 100K a month, which I think is going to happen. Definitely going to happen very, very soon, which is amazing and super excited for you. And can you describe, I guess, for some people that might be on the fence, like what the time commitment really is for Meta Ads at Scale? That's a big question I get is like, how much time is it going to take me if I join the program? And so if you got to give your POV on that.
I think when I first started, I spent some time just helping get everything set up with you. It wasn't too time consuming. It was pretty simple, easy with your help there and your expertise. I mean, it was super simple getting everything set up, everything going. Anything I had questions with, you guys were quick to help me out with it. And then after that, it's just checking in on the ads. Like you said, Monday, Tuesday, then the Thursday, Friday type of setup, and then just pushing out new creatives and testing. I mean, that's the only time that I really put into it now.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think you have an amazing customers are always sending you content, right? In the beginning, you kind of weren't utilizing it, and I think you started to utilize it and that really helping you take off too. So anyone watching this, if you do have good content coming in from your customers, make sure that you're trying to use it. I know you recently, I think you reached out and said that you had signed up for Alia, right? And so would love to kind of hear your feedback because like in this program, but yes, it is a Meta Ads first program, but we do help you with email, SMS, try to give you guidance on your website, but would love to kind of hear from you. I think you had that success story with Alia. If you kind of describe like what that was.
That's one thing. I'm gonna go back real quick. When we first joined and you kind of gave me like the breakdown of my website, my emails, stuff I can improve on, I think just doing that stuff as well at the start helped me do like 50% better the next month right after that. So that was another good thing. I think with Alia, I haven't checked recently, but I'm pretty sure I doubled my sign up rate the first month that I was working with them. So that was another one that like helped me get more emails and out, SMS to send out. So that was a good heads up on that one too.
Yeah, and I think all these little things, they all add up, right? And that's how you kind of just the revenue just keeps to get higher. And then the ads get better, the email gets better, the pop-up gets better, right? Everything kind of just helps out the ads. And so that's why I got this program. I always care about ad performance the best. So anything that can make ads do better, I'm all about that. But yeah, but based on kind of your results so far, since you joined, like where do you see your brand in the next 6 to 12 months? Like, what is your kind of revenue goal, monthly revenue goal and just goal in general?
Our goal right now is just to hit 100K as soon as possible. Hopefully, 1 to 3 months for that. Down the road, 6 months, hopefully 150, and just keep on scaling up slowly. Since I joined, I kind of have a problem just keeping inventory in stock. It's kind of like my bottleneck right now.
Yeah.
Everything's selling so fast. So it's kind of like trying to keep up with that and trying to scale with that as well.
Yeah, that's probably, I call it suffering from success, right? It's definitely a problem. It sucks, but it's also better that you're selling inventory than not, right? And so, yeah, great. Yeah, just to kind of wrap things up, like really, if someone was on the fence about joining meta ads at scale, what would you tell them?
You just got to do it. You got to hop straight into it because it's definitely worth it. If I didn't join, I don't know where I'd be at now. I probably wouldn't be where I am. I'd still be struggling to scale because it's difficult. It's confusing. Well, for me, it was confusing with Facebook ads and all that stuff. But if you're on the fence, you just got to do it. You got to pull the trigger, go for it. Worst case scenario, it doesn't work out, but then you still have your guarantee that, you'll be there for us. So if you want to make more money, it comes down to it. You just join. Me and I doubled mine in 2 months. So
It can happen super fast too, which is great. Every brand's different, obviously, but we really move at your speed, and we want to get you scaling as fast as possible. So, well, thank you so much, Rivers, for hopping on. I think this is going to help a lot of people, give them some more clarity on the program, and so thanks so much, and have a great one.
perfect. Appreciate it.
All right, see you later. If you made it this far in the video, that means you're most likely a super good fit for meta ads at scale. Let me dive into a little bit deeper on what you get in the program. It is a 6-month program, and you're going to get a dedicated client success manager. His name is Steve. He is the man. He's personally trained by me and knows almost everything that I know about meta ads and helps you throughout the 6 months to hit your goals. You also get 5 one-on-one calls with me as well, and I will help you one-on-one scale to the revenue numbers of your dreams. And I also build you out a 6-month growth plan, giving you exactly what you need to do to scale profitably. That comes with what campaigns you should be running, what ads you should be making, both on the video and the static side. I give you scripts. We also give you a email marketing, SMS marketing plan, a website CRO plan, how to increase your conversion rate, also how to increase your sign-up rates, how to increase your average order value. And we really help you holistically, not just with your meta ads, but everything else with the retention and on your website, because that has such a big impact on your success with meta ads. We also have a weekly group coaching call where I go over a broader e-commerce lesson every week and a inside the platform ads manager lesson. And we also have a Q&A. You can submit your questions or you can ask them directly live on the call. Also, all of these calls are recorded. So if you're not able to make a call, you can always just watch it back. You also get your own private Slack channel with myself. You also get access to the group Slack channels as well. We have a general channel. We have almost 100 brands, creative channel, website CRO channel, email SMS channel, the ads channel, just really try to make this as valuable as possible. And so you can also connect with the amazing community that we have of brand owners. And last but not least, we do have a guarantee. If we cannot at least double your monthly revenue in the 6 months that you're in the program, I will personally work with you for free until we get you there. That's how confident I am in the systems and frameworks we have. So if you're ready to go, hit the link in the description, watch the video, and book a call with myself or one of my team members. We'd love to have you inside Meta Ads at Scale. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.